Hey friends, here we are back, week 3 at the greenhouse. I wanted to just carry you in here and give you a quick update of how everything's doing and let you know kind of what you could be expecting if you had a similar setup here. So let's come inside and let me show you what we got going on in here. All right, as you come in, the first thing you may notice is my big table that I had out here is gone. I don't have the grow lights on there no more. I have no need of having them, but so that kind of gives me more room to move around in here. Move you over here to my squash plant. So this is 3 weeks in the buckets, and this is where we're at. If you look, we got a little bitty squash starting to come up there. Here's some of our female flowers. They'll open up later this evening, and we'll be able to have a look at them and see how they're doing. If you'll notice, I'm having to start tying them up because they're going to start getting bigger and heavier, and it'll be hard to get hold of them. Then here we come over here to the zucchini plant. Go over here. If you'll look, you'll notice this is one of the downsides of having one of these systems, is I'm starting to have some powdery mildew. It's so humid in here and it works on water. This is a problem, but if you'll look in my videos, I'm also posting this week a video that shows you how to treat this. Now these leaves right here, I'll have to cut them out, but we're going to treat the rest of them to keep them from having any more problems. I'm starting to have some female, I don't know why I said female, and I got them mixed up a while ago. I apologize. On my squash, this is the male, and the one with the squash on it's the female. There's another one coming up right there. I don't see any zucchini popping up yet, but I do have my male's flowers. They're starting to show up. Here's this random plant. It looks like it's going to be lettuce. It's just showed up in there. This is a Big Daddy tomato that we planted. It's starting to come up pretty good. I'm putting these little tomato clips on here. That's what I was showing you about, these strings. We can put them on here and it will give the tomato plant some support. Our eggplant, oh, it's looking beautiful. I'm real pleased the way it looks. Here's our super sweet 100 plant. Looking at that leaf, and it looked like it just had something on it, but I don't think it's any kind of eggs or anything. But we'll get it treated with stuff just to make sure that nothing develops on it and starts tearing up our plants. This right here is our Roma tomato. It looks like we're fixing to start having some little tomatoes start to show up, or the flowers are going to start popping up, and we're going to be able to take care of them. You kind of see I done had some suckers trying to come up. I done tore them out. We keep control of them. Here's our asparagus that's left from last year that we didn't replant. It just showed up in here and starts coming up again. So it only looks like this for a few days, and then all of a sudden it flowers out like that. So if you got asparagus after a few years growth, you got to clip them out pretty quick once they start popping up. On my bucket here it says broccoli. That's what I had here last year. We wasn't real pleased with how broccoli does in a greenhouse situation, but this is actually Brussels sprouts, and they're coming along pretty good. We're waiting for them to start showing some sprouts here soon. Looks like something's done got over here and chewing on that leaf. But like I said, I've got a video on what I'm gonna do to treat these to make sure that don't happen. Here's bell pepper. It's looking really good. Looks like we're fixing to start having a pepper or two start popping up there. Here's okra with looks like we're fixing to start having some growth on it. But if you remember my little lettuce seeds that we planted, I put them in this NFT Rail system, and you can see how they're doing. They're starting to do really, really well. Those little potatoes I had planted down here, they sprouted up. I actually went and planted them in the hay bale garden. And then here's our Kratky method. I just trimmed them out and broke them down to just one plant. Here's that one that just popped up from last year, but they're starting to do really well. So here in just a few days they'll start coming up, and we'll be able to start having some lettuce wraps with these. They'll get substantially pretty big. So I'm just really happy with it, how it's going. Right now it's 72 degrees outside today. We're running right at about 92 degrees in here, and that's about where I want it. I want it 80s, 90s. I've got a cloth up on there. It helps keep some of the heat out, but it looks like it's getting about time for me to start cutting my fan on a little bit earlier in the morning, let it go ahead and start pulling some of the heat out. But I can always come out here and open the doors if it gets really, really hot in the summertime. But yeah, everything is going as planned. I don't like the fact that I've got the powdered mildew showing up, but we have a way of treating it, and it looks like you can do all you can to try to keep insects out. They still find a way in. It's a lot better inside of a system like this. You don't get as many, but just open the door, a little moth can come in here and lay eggs. There's little cracks and crevices just like with anything else, and stuff's gonna come in. But anyway, so that's week 3. Just keep following me. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, and I'll post up updates every week, and you'll know when the video comes out, and you're able to kind of keep up with me and see what I'm doing. Until the meantime, as always, I love you, God loves you, and I hope you have a great day.